You didn't have a class today, right, babe?
No.
Hmm?
I said no.
Are you mad at me?
Man, I'm not mad. I'm just saying. If you wasn't gonna do it, you could have said that.
I done it. Like, that's all I've been talking about. I would never not do it. Ever. I'm not like that. I would never not do it. Ever. Like, if you know me, you know I'm not like that.
Yeah, you went into the phone, so I was thinking you was like that.
No, I was sleeping. For like, not even 5 minutes I fell asleep because my phone was dead. So I'm sure if you were calling me, you knew that because it was going to voicemail.
No, I'm talking about 10 minutes I was calling you before 11:30. You was asleep then?
No, I'm saying my phone was dead. I just said if you were calling me, you would have known that.
I ain't called you 10 times before 11:30, and then you gonna call me right on 11:30?
You're not understanding.
How's your phone didn't return the paperwork? That's what I'm not understanding. You right?
Laptop, what do you mean? You think I'm doing all this on my phone?
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz
I did actually.
in downtown New Orleans.
I said, yeah, I did
Nothing
actually.
like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards.
I'm done doing this. I've been talking about it for still the whole trip.
So a net negative there of 4 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I said it was decent. I said it was decent.
Huh?
Can you not hear?
Huh?
I said it was decent.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
What'd you do after you
This is intercepted, intended for Hill.
You said what?
What'd you do after you
At the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
I ain't just seen him on here.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Brings up 3rd, and they'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Good. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. He throws it and hits the flat right to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. For a Saints. On 1st down, it's Hill.
Through the ball, huh?
The Eagles get there for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 41 brings up 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we're here for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by 10 minutes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try to get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man, what the fuck,
Trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He can't fucking pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down close to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 19-yard line.
Option play, and Hill will keep it. He'll work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The Eagles' 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 30.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Hightower. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the
No, it's good.
Oh, it's right there. Be returned. It will come out to the 25.
And they're on 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down it goes. Davion Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. Get on the same page.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball complete to Rager. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
The 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Zach Ball. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And 25 before he's out of bounds. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
See?
Offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff is spending halftime
in trouble, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Some good coverage here defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Zach Vaughn there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Run the ball, Day.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
Run the ball,
They
run
won't
the
just
ball,
empty
run
the
the
bench
ball.
just yet. If you're a backup, start loosening it up, and then you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Playing from iPhone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right there because
Your phone died again.
window on a route like that.
Huh?
He lined up on
I said your phone died again.
deep in route
Yeah.
over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking at.
What?
On the ground, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher.
Because you called me again.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week
You had
makes
called me
this week.
again.
He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much
I
what he
don't know,
wanted
but I
to do.
emailed
But this one,
I emailed the one, and then the other one I sent her a text message, and I emailed it to her also, but I sent her a text because the Renee Swanson, that lady, it said to text her, like, with any questions or something. So I texted her and I told her, I was like, I'm really sorry. Before logging off, I submitted it, but when I logged back on, I realized I didn't get a submission receipt. So I wasn't sure if it didn't come through all the way, blah, 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 blah. But don't worry about it, because they'll accept it.
Go up and grab it, and then you
And then we still have 2 more of those case assignments. And then we still have 2 more of those, like the reading assignments. And then all the quizzes and tests in the final exam too. So you'll probably have an A in both classes, if not a high B, at the end of the semester.
Oski is really the preferred word.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down.
Fuck.
Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Brings up out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Taylor. Yeah, how about this for a setup? The ball will go over to the downs at the 1-yard line. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0.
Why can't I see anything?
You have in your defense.
And this is
Put the camera down.
And the Eagles continue to roll.
The kicker on.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years. Another sack to his ledger there. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 30-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to the lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings
From
up
the gun, Hill.
That's a really nice job of picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Hill. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Hill going to keep it on the option. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
4-yard gain.
On 2nd and goal, Hill. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And there he is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Saints 10.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mario Davis.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback. Dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call one pass, it's over to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis, our entire crew here at EA Sports Operating Garden, saying so long, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, I ain't kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all this. You might be this. I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything about me, a case. You think it doesn't roll? Rolling 30, don't get my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. It's not hard to find why you do. I'm trying to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. It's all to the talking about your part to protecting the sun.
I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When they ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the usher. Then I was cluttered, doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was never be the same. Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. How I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she magic, she mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kissed.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's hard to a guy with a cat? What's pain to a guy that's mad, sad? me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 6, 3 on the British whole team. Got wins in the World Series, and I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was caught, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the top of the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I'm going over the emails that I sent them, and just to make sure, you have the same professor for both classes, right?
Yeah.
Everything is done, babe. It's perfect. And I emailed her, and I made sure the email was like very, very, very good.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks,
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Tennessee Titans.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill on 1st down. End zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. They'll bring up a 2nd and 15.
Be quiet.
Mayfield to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 43.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Nobody out there.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Derrick Henry able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
So that's back-to-back drives with him throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Play fake, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
It's 2nd down.
They go play action. Mayfield, they'll let it go deep, and it's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 60 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Titans nothing.
Good, huh?
What?
I said, did you see the message I sent you the screenshot?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
She has no choice but to accept it. Like me texting her, it's like just shows like genuine concern. Like I really had no idea. I'm being honest and stuff. If I'd done the work, I wouldn't have done the work just to not submit it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Like it did just take me 5 minutes. Like it's 2 whole days.
Thanking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Can I just show you something?
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Can you just look at this?
Play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
Do you see how sunburned I am?
Picked up the first down.
Yeah.
Huh?
I see you.
First and 10, Tannehill.
Crazy.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Take over first.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out
What
of it.
game are you playing?
Man.
The Browns drive about
I'm
to
so
get
glad that I
started.
paid for him to make it
So
to
far,
ball.
the defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now this will leave him a yard
Yes,
short.
sir.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings
Yeah.
up second.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, it is.
Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
Yeah.
This is the NFL on
Yeah.
Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up second and 5 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
8-yard pickup.
First down, Mayfield.
First down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice foot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get.
Hold on, let me call you back.
That doesn't happen. It looks
This the dude I'm playing, Chase.
but it's not. Let's see how hard they play.
I've been trying to find his number this whole time. Hold on.
Call me back.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You suck.
Bro, you getting so lucky, it's crazy.
Make it into the end zone.
Every interception I've had.
They will bring this out to 25.
That's too many.
You getting so lucky, it's crazy.
I'm lucky that you suck. That's what you're saying.
No.
The Titans offense.
But every interception has been a user pick.
Two-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score.
You don't win about 2 touchdowns.
And from the 25
And you have 0, so
29, a gain of 4.
That's easy to come back on. 2 touchdowns.
Tannehill. And he's taken
Look at that,
down.
bro.
This will be
Oh,
a
boy.
sack.
Look at that.
So third and long
Awesome.
after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the
All right.
Titans. Here's Tannehill.
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit.
Intercepted for the fourth time
Look at
today.
that.
Picked off at the 24. And they will
Look at that, bro.
this run back to an end, but
don't
not
do
before
no
he's
dumb
down
shit,
inside
dude.
the 5-yard line.
Look
at
at
the
that.
4. Suddenly it's first and
Look
goal
at that.
after the interception. A quick change.
It's crazy as hell, bro.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down
Playing
after
somebody
a
doesn't know I'm not.
It's fourth
Yeah.
and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it is now 21.
This man beat me by 3 touchdowns.
Browns 21.
He beat you by 3 touchdowns?
He's beating me by 3 touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away.
Can you
and
come
off
back?
it goes.
No.
Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
I think your mom will let me cook it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point,
Yeah.
needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going
Show me
for
them shoes
16
that you
yards
got.
to start the drive, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Did you message her?
Tannehill getting this complete
Mrs.
to
who?
Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard
No, she called me.
line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
What'd she call you?
3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be
Even
3rd
look at
and
the damn
6.
message I sent you.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a
Did you
2nd
say
and 10.
something to Lenny about
Back
me?
to the ground now. It's Henry.
Yeah, I told you was tripping because you wasn't answering the phone.
So they're converging well on the football now.
At the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back
Were you
stops,
talking
make it
about me
3rd
like
and
being
10.
rude?
And 10.
I said you was tripping because you wouldn't answer the
I
phone.
like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick.
What the
and
hell
ball
is
in his
going
hands.
on right now?
Hoping to get some
Madden,
yards
bro.
after
This
the
shit's
catch and pick up a
horrible.
first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Why'd she say you were being rude?
Here we go on 4th.
Because I told you you was going to get cut off.
And they're going to bring him down. Back across
I was
midfield
gonna
at the
get cut off.
45.
Yeah, because you wasn't answering the
And
phone.
that will force a turnover on downs.
You said you were gonna cut me off.
Yeah, because you wasn't answering the phone. I literally just talked to you, and then all of a sudden you not answering the phone.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And
So
able to push
that's
forward for
something
right
you said
around
that you're
3
just gonna
yards
break up
down
with
to the
somebody?
42.
I just said you were going to get cut off. I didn't say break up.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Man,
You
he
was
got
talking
into it
about
so
not
quickly,
doing my
Charles.
paper.
What could the offense have done
And then you
to
not
adjust
going to answer the
account for
phone.
that?
What was I supposed to expect?
So I'm that disposable to you.
That maybe
You're
there's
saying
going to be
you're
some
gonna cut
pressure
me
coming
off
at you.
because
And you
you
change the
reach me?
blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max
What?
protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you
Because
clean.
you thought
But
that
in
I
that
wasn't
case,
gonna
that
do
didn't happen.
something for you. It's
Zero
that easy for you
accountability
just so
and a
you're
sack
gonna cut me
resulted.
off.
All I'm
He gets
saying
this
is,
away. It's a good one, drawing
That's
toward
like
the
pathetic.
sidelines.
Like that's
And
me
it's
saying
out of
if you don't
bounds.
answer
Now
the
we'll
phone
see
for me,
what
I'm
the
gonna
side
cut you
judge
off. Can you
says.
imagine how that would make
He
you
says
feel?
out at the 8-yard line.
that's how I felt when you said you
And
wasn't
for
going
an
to do my
offense that is
schoolwork.
struggling,
When
this
you
is
said,
not where you want to start
that's what
from.
you said
Great punt.
when you text me.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do
So then in the
punters do
message,
during the course
where
of
did I say
practice
that?
each and
Please
every
send me a
And my
screenshot.
goodness, another interception.
Because if I can recall, the last message I sent you was to call me because I needed help with this shit that was due.
No, you said that you're not going to do it.
That's
And
like pitiful as fuck for you to say that to my sister.
you said you're not going to do it because
Like, cut the shit, dude. Next time you say some shit like that to me, you don't have to worry about me.
like I said, here you go trying
No,
to act
like I
tough.
said, you got some nerve.
Here you go trying to act tough and tell me what I'm gonna do and what I'm
Like,
doing
what the
this.
fuck is that to say?
Well, it was something that I had to say. And I said it. Give me what that to say.
I'm not disposable to you, right? If I don't do one thing that you like, then that's easy for you to say. Huh?
You said if I don't do your homework, then I'll be upset or something like that.
Read the message that I sent you, dude. Stop fucking playing right now. Like, that's crazy that you would say that to my sister about me. Like, that's insane. Wow. Wow.
Like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't showing the play.
You think that's okay?
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't know, like.
It's the
Like,
NFL on EA
No,
Sports.
you need to hear something.
I don't need to hear anything. I need to see your face when I'm talking. That's what I need to do. Because you're not going to continue to talk to me like I'm not doing shit or like I ain't shit. That's how you talk to me.
No, you got some nerve.
No,
though.
listen to what I'm saying to you. You're not going to talk to me like I ain't shit and like I ain't been doing shit.
You got some nerve though. When I do everything for you, everything you ask
See,
for,
listen to how selfish you sound. We do everything. Ain't no you. It ain't just you. It ain't just you in the relationship. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
What?
I said it's not just you in a relationship. We do everything.
That message that I got from my sister.
Man, I don't care what that message say.
You need to care though. That's disrespectful as hell. How do you just say that about somebody who does everything for you?
Like I said.
That's not okay. And if you feel like you can just fucking walk away so easily because I wasn't answering the fucking phone, like make that make sense.
I'm trying to talk to you, but like you've been doing in the past. You're not listening.
The only time you blow me up is when you want something.
Okay, are you done?
That's the truth, though.
Are you done?
And I'm selfish? What does that make you?
Are you done?
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
You done?
Yeah.
Before they work it across midfield.
Like I was saying.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
You
line.
not gonna continue to talk to me like any kind of way. Like I'm just not like I'm not doing the same thing or trying to.
You're not though.
Okay. There's what the problem is.
You're not, because if that was the case,
and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. You trying to tell me that I'm blowing you up because I need something, but we
that's
already.
the truth though. You literally hit my sister up because I wasn't answering about your paper. But any other time you don't make it a priority or care to text or call me?
Nah, it's not true.
It is true.
No, it's not, Gia.
It is true, Dede.
Nah.
Like that shit is dead as fuck.
You just trying to act
No,
secure, like you trying to hide shit.
Really fucking dead as fuck.
If that's how you feel, then take it how you feel then. Shoe fit wear it.
10 yards there.
That's fucking crazy that you would say that to my sister about me. That's really fucking crazy.
Like I said what I said, man.
Can you please look at your phone and look at your messages?
Man, listen, I don't care what she said, Gia.
I do. The fuck, that's my sister. What do you mean you don't care?
Run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield, and be able to get him in the second round. That's what I call a steal.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Like, I literally do any and everything for you, and you just act so ungrateful about it. Like, I can't believe you even said something like that unless something like that come out of your mouth.
Listen how you talking to me.
Listen to what you said about me and my sister.
Listen how you talk to me, though. I just want you to listen to this. It's just funny as fuck.
So it's okay what you said to me, right?
Just listen to your mouth and how you talk to people. Or not people, you just talk to me like that.
This is crazy. This is really crazy right now.
Like, you telling me that like your mouth is just so disrespectful when you talking to me. I don't like it at all, actually.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
Well, I mean, like I said what I said. I'm not threatening you or nothing. I'm just telling you the truth. Don't tell your sister that. I tell anybody that.
Tell my sister what?
I tell us It's the exact same thing again.
They'll run with Dobbins.
If it came down to it, because you listen to how you talk to me. You said, and you continue to talk crazy on top of that.
Wow.
You said, yeah, I'm over it. It is what it is. Remember that. Like, you just done with everything. Okay.
You just don't give a fuck, right?
No, I'm just saying, if you saying that you're done with everything, listen, if you're saying that you're done with everything, you're saying that you don't give a fuck, not me.
You said you'll say it again to my sister or anybody else, right?
Listen to you, you're not even listening. You're not even listening.
Wow.
You're just taking what you want to hear and running with it. That's your problem.
I really expect for you to apologize to my sister.
Well, like I said what I said.
So you're not going to apologize?
I didn't do nothing.
So you're telling my sister that that's okay, right?
Yeah.
So you meant that?
Obviously, I didn't mean it if I'm still talking to you.
So why the fuck did you say that then?
Because I just told you why, but obviously you're not listening.
So if you thought, so what if I didn't do it? You would have cut me off?
You are.
Can you answer that question, please?
Well, I don't understand the question.
If I didn't say I didn't do your paper, I didn't whatever, you would have cut me off?
Obviously you're not taking me seriously, so yeah, I would have. Because I trust you to do something for me and you act like you couldn't do it.
Well, you know how to eliminate this for any future, just do your own work and I'll do mine.
Double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
To where I'm just that disposable to you, to where if I don't do something, then that's how you feel.
Throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
Because I cannot honestly believe that you said that to my sister. Like, I really can't.
Well, I would have told you that, but you wouldn't answer the phone, so sorry.
Like, that's insane to me. The only time you blow me up is when you need something, but you don't have that same energy when I'm blowing you up just to talk to you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of
the
end zone, not a good one.
No, I'm at work all the time, so no, I'm
but do you
right.
have that same energy when you're not doing shit but at the house or about to go play basketball? Do you have that same energy?
I'm almost at work 24 hours a day, so.
Do you have that same energy though?
Like I said, I'm always at work, so.
Alright, so that's an excuse, right?
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Just at work 24/7 and still talking to like more than talking.
There you go. Compare me to another nigga. How about you be in a relationship with Jeff too? How about that? How about you go do that? Like I said, how about you go be in a relationship with him too? Ask him what he talk about all the time. How about you do that? Since that's what you worried about.
I just honestly cannot believe you said that to my sister.
Well, it's the truth. It ain't a lie.
And taken down just past the 20 at about
Who wants to be with someone who can just say stuff easily they're gonna cut them off because they didn't do something?
Well, you know what you did. As long as you know, I said, as long as you know what you did, that's all that matters.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
What?
I said, you know what you did.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
So me doing all of your work for you, that goes unnoticed, right?
Yeah, I can almost guarantee that you have did the work. That's why the grades show it.
Half did it.
Yeah.
So do you want to just do your own work from now on?
Marquise Brown. 20.
Nah, I'm saying we should do it together.
I'm saying, do you want to just do your own work from here on out?
I don't want to do anything by myself. It makes it harder.
Okay, well, why don't you act like that then?
I do act like that. I just don't have time. I just don't have time to do everything that I want to do. And I try to make that time.
What I need you to do, please, is please apologize to my sister. Can you do that?
I'm not apologizing to your sister. I didn't do nothing.
Okay. That was a statement long touchdown.
She feels like you were rude as fuck.
How was I rude?
And she knows that I do everything for you. She knows that.
Okay, but how was I?
And I tell her, this is how you were rude. I tell her all the time. Jada isn't responding to me. Jada isn't this. Jada isn't this. She's like, damn, you believe me? You want to respond to my paper.
I did what now? You said I did what?
Huh?
Say that again. I did what again?
I always
play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Always saying to you like that, you don't respond. But he's blowing you and me up about his paper.
I'm blowing her up. See, that's where. But see, that's where both of y'all are wrong, and you're wrong for agreeing with her. I didn't blow her up about my paper.
Yes or no? You told her you were gonna break up with me if I didn't do the paper?
No, I didn't say it. I said you about to get cut off is what I said.
So what does that mean? What does cut off mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
That I don't know.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
Depends on how I felt.
4 yards there to the 13.
So it depends on how you feel.
You couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier.
So is that how things are gonna be when we're living together? You get mad and just wake up and say you're gonna cut somebody off?
No.
On second
huh?
I said no.
And he'll fight his
like,
way
how do you just think that that's okay?
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Do you not think that I'm way too good to you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark.
That's a serious question that I would really like an answer to.
It's
good. Amen.
Do you not think that I'm really good to you?
21. Round 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mayfield on 1st down. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 11. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The 40. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Here's Mayfield. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats.
Throwing the ball, get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A run for Nick Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Back at the 18-yard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Malik Harrison.
To throw, Mayfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Mayfield to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Mayfield.
3-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mayfield.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cleveland.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So how about that for a momentum switch?
The Ravens take
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This a long one from 54. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
35.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
On the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the side. shake and bake. Let's go.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like Cheetah, run up there and air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Run it back. nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that checky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot, Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock.